Good evening. I'm Heather Myers in the San Diego 6 newsroom, and welcome to San Diego 6 Online. We want to bring you up to date on the top stories of the day and let you know what we are working on for San Diego 6 News at 10. There are concerns tonight that the swine flu has turned into an international epidemic. This after another person in San Diego County has been diagnosed with the swine flu, and now there is news that at least 20 people in Mexico have died from it. In total, 8 people have been diagnosed in San Diego and Imperial counties and also in San Antonio, Texas. Meanwhile, officials in Mexico City shut down all schools, museums, and advised people not to attend movie theaters. Most of the people who have died from the swine flu have actually died from flu-induced pneumonia. It's a story you will only see right here on San Diego 6 News at 10. Tonight, our Jeff Powers spoke with a man who says he was kidnapped by the Arellano Felix drug cartel in Mexico and then held for ransom. Tonight, he tells only us about his 7-month ordeal, including details about the torture he suffered.
They took both my toenails out. They burned my legs up to my thighs. You know, they battered my head. It's just a severe beating.
Hear the rest of his dramatic story, including why he believes he was released by his captors instead of killed. That story new tonight at 10. After months of being warned, the San Diego County Water Authority has now moved to a level 2 drought alert. So what does that mean for you? Well, it means mandatory conservation. It's a 3-strike and you're out policy. The County Water Authority says if you're caught overwatering, the first time you'll get a verbal warning, the second time you will get a stern warning, and the third time you're caught, you will face a steep fine. Tonight at 10, what our John Mattis discovered during the press conference today that could mean the city will be reprimanded for overwatering. And speaking of water, could we see some falling from the skies this weekend? Aloha Taylor has more on the dramatic cool down we've seen over the past few days. Aloha.
5 to 10 degrees cooler than normal today, and temperatures hovered in the low to mid 60s for daytime highs. It's because of the shift in our weather pattern. The jet stream is taking a dive south. Unsettled weather, as you can see here, passing off to our north, strengthening our onshore flow and helping to deepen that marine layer. You've been waking up to the clouds. The clouds hanging a little tough out there today. Taking a look at the water vapor imagery, you can see this feature here. That's an area of low pressure. Now this will continue to scoot a little further south and then march out to the east, and we're going to be on the tail end of this cold front. And that will give us a chance for a little bit of drizzle as we head into the nighttime hours tonight into tomorrow. So the jet stream diving south, allowing that cold pocket of air to move in. Tomorrow should be the coldest day of the week. And then we rebound just a little as we head into the day on Sunday. Tomorrow morning along the coast, 58, 60 for the noon hour, 62 for the afternoon. You're not going to feel a big temperature change through the day. The clouds will keep temperatures from really cooling down too much. And also with that cold air moving in, we're not going to warm up very much either. So low to mid 60s over our inland valleys for daytime highs. Again, there could be some spotty drizzle, maybe a light isolated shower or two across the county as we head through the day for your Saturday. 52 up over our mountains is also going to be breezy and a little gusty through the canyons and passes. Deserts getting up to about 78. So some nice welcome relief as far as a cool down for our deserts. I'll have your 6-day forecast coming up on our 10 o'clock newscast. I hope to see you back then.
Hey, aloha. Thank you so much. And joining us now is Elex Michaelson, who's been following the latest developments in the Amber Debois case. We saw that surveillance video yesterday, Alex, and today you had a chance to talk to Amber's father about what he thinks about this video and I guess the hope it's giving the family at this point.
Right. Well, they've been without hope because there hasn't been too many leads in this case. The surveillance video you're talking about yesterday is of a red pickup truck that was seen on the exact same morning at the exact same time that Amber was believed to have disappeared. DuBois said that they've narrowed the time down that they believe that she disappeared to about 3 minutes, and this truck was there for that 3 minutes. It came into the parking lot, stopped for 3 minutes exactly, as you can see here, and nobody came out of the truck at all. Somebody walked towards the truck. About 3 minutes later, the truck pulled away. Nobody's ever seen this truck before. Nobody's ever heard of the person who's driven it before, and so they're trying to get the public's help and public's assistance in bringing Amber's case up again as well, because there hasn't been much attention for Amber because there's been no new clues or no new leads. So they're hopeful that maybe people will come out for a weekend search party, which is happening this weekend, and get Amber's name back and face out into the news media again.
You can see how frustrating this would be for her family at this point to go 2.5 months without a single lead in this case. You mentioned earlier something specific about the truck as the custom work that's been done to it that people might recognize.
Right. They said that there's a custom chrome finish on the top and on the bottom. Apparently, with this red four-door type of truck, there is usually chrome either on the top or on the bottom, but on this truck, it's supposedly on both. Also, they say there's a missing tail light, which is something to look for. But they're just kind of hoping for anything at this point. But it is pretty bizarre that this would come out. The big question is, why now?
What's taking so long?
Why 2.5 months later? Well, Maurice DuBois says, you know, they've seen the family's seen this video before. Other people have seen this video. That they needed to wait because they wanted to catch him on their own, so that the guy didn't know that people are coming after him. But the police are not saying exactly that this guy took Amber, just that it is a truck of interest is the term that they're using.
So they wanted to do some investigation on their own before it was obviously put out to the public.
And it was interesting how they got this tape in the first place. This is surveillance video that was taken inside a building that wasn't even taken of the parking lot. It just happened to get a little bit of the window. The FBI investigators enhanced the video, pulled it out, and zoomed in. It's not a very close picture of the truck. It's hard to see what's there, but it's pretty amazing that they were able to get this video out there at all. So this weekend there's going to be a search party Saturday and Sunday morning, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning at Amber's Search Rescue Center. That's at 755 Quint Street. If anybody's interested in that, you can find more information about it on our website, sandiego6.com.
And we look forward to your story coming up new tonight at 10
Thank you, and we hope one of these days we're going to have some good news to pass on about Amber as well.
Alex, thank you so much
Thanks,
for that.
Heather.
And here's what we are working on for San Diego 6 News at 10. More about the swine flu, including symptoms that you need to look out for and how you can actually contract the swine flu. Also, more shocking details from the man who says he was kidnapped and tortured by a Mexican drug cartel. How many people he says he watched die. And DUI checkpoints, there are 3 of them out tonight all across San Diego County. Why officers are now stepping up the enforcement. But before we go, we want to leave you with the story of the day out of New Jersey. 12-year-old Mackenzie Brown. This girl you're seeing right here, she pitched a perfect game on Tuesday night. And get this, she did it against a team of all boys. Now she has captured national attention. 18 boys went up to bat and not one of them could even get on first base. Now to reach perfection, Mackenzie pitched the ball 70 times in that game. Now students, teachers, even strangers are asking for her autograph. Way to go, Mackenzie. We will see more from you. Join us tonight at 10 for San Diego 6 News, and then again for 11 at 11, all of the news and weather you need in just 11 minutes. We'll see you right back here tonight at 10.